about to go inside one of the ugliest houses in the country, at least from a resale perspective. On the market for a staggering amount of money, it may stay there until someone just as eccentric as its original owner comes along. So with the housing market in an uptick, how do you make sure your own home doesn't become unsellable? Here's ABC's Rebecca Jarvis with tonight's Realty Check.
I just want to see the shitty house.
Staircase railings that seem more than a little out of place. A bedroom that would make a caveman claustrophobic.
This does look like ass.
All those lions. Welcome to the $1 million mansion that might just be America's most unsellable house.
So this is the Kessler estate. It's
Wait, that's huge.
Zero, and there's a bunch of dolphins out front, and they're covered in snow.
Meet Brian Sanders, listing agent on this sprawling mansion. Consider this a cautionary tale in the new hot real estate market.
Low-res car is truly an insane car.
We've got the
check
main
it out.
house, we've got the guest house, we've got the pool house, we have the ballroom conference center, and then we have an apartment that also houses additional guests.
Sanders
Holy
knows
fuck.
that when it comes to real estate, there are some cardinal rules. First and foremost, you never want your home to be the most expensive one on the block. That's just the first of many rules being shattered here at the Kessler compound in Indianapolis. The asking price?
We realtors like to say $1,295,000, which really is $1.3 million.
Rounding up a little bit.
Rounding up.
Making it
Wait,
the
how much-
priciest property on the market in this entire zip
How many
code.
square feet is
What
that?
is the cost of the average house on this block?
The average house is $150,000.
This is like 10 times.
Wait, that's an incredible amount of property for that price.
Wow.
To put that in perspective, $1 million in LA gets you a one-bedroom apartment.
I feel like we're in a
Even if this looks like fucking
To the
ass,
basement,
the
this
amount of
room
space
would
you
kind
get,
of be
holy
like
shit.
the party place down here.
This room is perfect if you're in the mood for a cocktail, then a hand of blackjack, and then it's time to get in the hot tub.
And the formal dining room.
What we've done here...
Wait, this is
we've
some
taken
goofy
a trip
shit.
to the Orient. As you see, the formal dining room has a hint of Asian influence with a hint of circus mirrors.
There's really no playing footsie under the table here. I'm blown away. This is definitely the most original house I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of houses in my day.
Yeah, no, it's
But
a bunch of dog
original
nuts.
can
Like
be a
it's
dirty
bad,
word when it
but
comes to resale
it's
value.
so much
With
property.
the housing market making a serious recovery, more and more Americans are looking to sell. So to guide us through the do's and don'ts, we went to an expert, Josh Altman.
Oh,
Bravo's
the Josh
$1 million
Altman, huh?
listing.
This is, as we like to say in real estate, unique or one of a kind.
Thanks for some coffee and Mark.
Wow, this is like a dungeon room with beds in it. Out of 1 to 10, this is pretty much one of the worst houses I've ever seen.
He's used to selling red-hot luxury properties like this $5.5 million pad in
Damn,
the Hollywood
Josh.
Hills.
I mean, check out this view. This view in itself is worth $2 million.
But he says any house can fall victim to overly specific design details, and that can spell doom when it comes time to resell.
I see mistakes made in
Tell me how much
houses built
square
all day
feet that
long.
is. I'm really curious.
As
That's
much
gotta
as
be
he
like
tried, Josh
10,000.
couldn't sell this house
11,000.
in Bel Air,
Oh,
shaped strangely like a boat.
Not only is it shaped as a ship, but it probably needs about $1 million worth of upgrades. It looks like the freaking Love Boat in here. This thing is straight out of the 80s.
This is actually
This is a tough sell,
atrocious.
man. If you
Yeah, I
talk
agree.
about a unique
That's
buyer.
pretty fucking. That's pretty dumb.
How many people do you know that are looking for a ship?
The more specific your house is, the more difficult it is to sell the
Exhibits
house.
cummy.
Absolutely everything is wrong with this Indiana house.
Hannah Elberts of Curb.
Just tell me how much square feet. I have to know.
Looking for the standouts.
What's hideous about this one?
It's got a rotunda with pink metallic hues.
Oh wow, this is the Las Vegas one.
It's sort of as if you wouldn't need to leave your own home in order to get the vibe.
Oh my
with
God,
the-
Hannah, I don't care about the vibe.
But there's no railings going up the stairs.
You know, great lights coming through on the place. And
Even listing agent Brian Sanders is confused by
Is that
some of the
21K?
rooms.
That was for the
So here
boat.
you have your side room, your salon.
yeah, I'm not real sure what that room is used for.
How many rooms do you think you've said, I'm not really sure what that room is used for in this house?
Well, I think it just depends on the individual person and what they want to use the room for.
This isn't available anywhere else. This isn't the only place where you can get this. So I have to imagine that whoever is going to come here and buy this is a little bit eccentric, has some money, and wants to live in Indianapolis. And you have to be able to put all of those.
Does anyone want to live in Indianapolis? Is it a cool place?
This was all part of a 20-year construction project taken on by the estate's original
20
owner,
years?
a convicted pimp.
Oh!
Construction magnate.
What do you think he was going for?
So it's
Do you
got
think he
good
had a
bones in
vision
this
of
house,
what
huh?
all of this collectively would be?
I just don't think he cared what people think.
In fact, this house is so ugly,
Oh look, I'm in a fish tank.
it's become a local legend.
So do you pass the Kessler estate on your way to work?
Sometimes, yes. It's incredible.
Of course, if you're rich enough to build a mansion like this,
Oh, cool.
maybe you're not too worried about resale value.
Well, yeah, but
Imagine you
clearly he
just
does
bought this
care.
house.
But for the rest of us,
For most of the people in this country, their house is their biggest investment in their life. You want to make sure that investment
Thanks to Resub 2021 guy.
you sell that house.
rule number one.
Oh, I don't care about the fucking
Simple.
rules.
You got to keep a house one. So at that point,
Okay, I'm just gonna look it up myself. Let's see. Alright, let's take a peek. How a pimp built the ugliest house in America. $29,500 square feet. Holy fuck. 29,500 square feet, and according to this, it's listed at under $1 million currently? Yeah, holy shit. The amount of space you get for that property, or for that price, is crazy. 690,000 according to this article. At $690,000, you literally can't buy a house in California, let alone 29,000 square feet. It is a dog shitty house. Like, it looks like some actual nutsack. Like, it's bad. But that's so much space. Like, no one bought this just for the sake of the square footage? Crazy. That's fucking crazy. Thanks to Tier 1 420 boobs and the Prime Jam Ham and the resub more too. The Moist Esports brothel. Yeah. That'll be the new Moist Esports headquarters. You could remodel it to look better. You know how expensive that would be? I think that's probably the main thing that keeps people off of it, is how much it would cost to change things. It would be an extremely expensive project. The bills there are probably through the roof. Yeah, the property tax is probably pretty nuts. But even still, like, it wouldn't be like fucking millions a month or anything on the property, I doubt. It's still a crazy deal for that much square footage. Thanks to the resub, T-Dog. My colleague in Santa Clara was looking at houses in nothing under 500. My colleague in Santa Clara was looking at houses in nothing under 500K for more than 750 square feet. Yeah, I know, it's fucking crazy. I don't know why anyone would want to live out there. I really don't. I really, really don't. Live PD got canceled over a year ago. The darker side of Dr. Seuss art? Meh. Houses outside of big cities are cheap. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good rule of thumb, true. But not that cheap. 29,000 square feet for 600K? That's pretty fucking crazy. Thanks to the bits, JC. You're able to check out low res car. I mean, I'm sure I can look it up. Why? Is it something bad? No, it's Doug.